That's the busiest I've ever seen Chipotle since it was that nurse thing today. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? So right now it's 6:37, just leaving the house, going to work. My dad told me to be in at work at 7:30 today, if I can finish early. He wants to be there early, so now I'm leaving. So I'm gonna go to work and I'll see you there. 7:57, now I'm leaving the yard to go to Manteca. I've never been to Manteca before. But the furthest I've ever been while driving was Elk Grove.
Take the next right onto Pinnell Street.
So I'm gonna go to Manteca and see you there.
Appreciate it and take a
My boss is gonna have me drive to Manteca, which is 56 miles away. Actually more like 60 or something. So that's good. Then 18, now I'm leaving the Manteca yard. Oh, that was a long drive. I think that was my longest drive ever.
Wrong.
So far. The last one was to Ceres. I don't know how far that is. And from Ceres to home from a horse show back in 2015, 16. I don't know. I'll see you later. I just realized something today. That somewhere around noon today, I've had my camping trailer for a month now. I made it back to the yard on time. Before I left, I had about half a tank, a third of a tank to half a tank. And I checked how many miles to empty I had. It said 140. I'm like, okay, I should probably make it back in time to have enough. So I get down there, 65-ish miles away. I come back, and about a quarter of the way from there to here, that says 50 miles to empty, low fuel, fill up. I think it was like, it was in Stockton or something. So I call my boss, I'm like, hey, I'm getting low on fuel, what do I do? He's like, well, it's on you, you should have filled up. And I was just listening to him, because he told me to leave once I got here. So after that phone call, it went from 50, 49, 48, 47, all the way down to 42 every 10 to 20 seconds. After I ended the call, the thing glitched and it went up to 99 miles to empty. So I made it until it said 70, 78. It just filled up and now it's at 346 miles. So I almost got stranded on the freeway.
Here you go, run, 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 run!
It's 11:35. Now I'm leaving Home Depot. I got 5 sheets of plywood and a Milwaukee 18-volt battery. So now I'm gonna go back to your yard and see you there. It's 12:33 and I'm going to Chipotle, but I go over with my dad, aka my boss, and I'm like, so what'd you bring for lunch? Nothing. What'd you bring? I brought top ramen, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. So does that mean you're buying lunch? Oh yeah, you go straight to Chipotle.com so we can order us food. And so something about today with Chipotle, it's Nurse Appreciation Day. So it's like if you buy one, you get one free. So he's like, you want to just wait in line so you buy one, get one free? I'm like, then that's gonna take my whole lunch. He's like, yeah, good point. So I had him order both of ours. I didn't get one for free, so it doesn't matter as long as I have my lunch hour. That's the busiest I've ever seen Chipotle since it was that nurse thing today. The whole thing was packed, and there were people waiting to have their orders taken, and their online orders. So I was there a total of like 15-20 minutes, and I was like, I asked for the manager. He finally comes out like 10 minutes later. I'm like, can I get my food? I said it slower. Can I get my food? I'm in a rush and I don't have any time. And he's like, okay, so he rushed my food, and he's like, I can get you a refund. And after I got my food, he's like, all right, you just go in the Chipotle.com settings and refund that way. So there was one Army guy and one Air Force lady, and I thanked them for their service, and they said, well, they also thanked me, and then also, the lady said, hey, do you mind giving me an apron to hurry the process up? I have service aid. So I didn't know that. I hope they get their lunch soon. I think they walked out before me. So now I'm going to go back to the yard and see you later. It's 2:05. Now I'm going to Home Depot to get a pallet of concrete. So see you later. It's 2:36. Now I got the pallet. So now I'm going to go back to the yard and see you there. There's a flock of turkeys crossing the road. There's at least, let's see, 3, 4, 5 chicks and one mama turkey. They all just crossed the road. But it's 5:40. Now I'm leaving work. Today it was real hot. Today's fueling routine was easy. It was much easier than yesterday. Yesterday I was filling on the outside of the white line. This time I got to fill everybody the way I wanted to, except one person, but he was okay. That one person is Freddie, the guy that I don't like how and where he parks, or where he parks. He doesn't listen to me because I tell him to park. I tell everybody to park as far right as possible, no matter if you're full or not. But this time, he was a little off full. I mean, normally I would have filled him up, but I ignored him. He was good. So, filled everybody else up, and now I'm leaving. So I'm gonna go home, and I'll see you there. So again, after this update, John, so I think I'm in the vlog right here. So thank you everybody for watching. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to watch more vlogs so they can have a good day. Goodbye.